Hey there, anime fanatics! I know you've often seen animes where the most popular and hottest girl in the school falls for the nerdy and bullied guy in her class, but this list is gonna be a little different. Take out your notepad and take down the anime where friendship, love, and a hint of bravery clash in the most thrilling way. Yes, I'll be talking about the top 10 new romance anime where the class hero swoops in to save the day and win the heart of a girl facing the hate of bullies. So, don't you dare hit that fast forward button, as not only will I be giving away a list of anime, but also giving the gist of those stories, giving you an idea of what you'll be expecting from these anime. Number 10, Kotorasan. Haruka Kotoura is a young girl born with a special ability to read minds. She can read what the people around her are thinking, like Charles Xavier from X-Men. Being naive, she expresses her thoughts, which often ends up upsetting people around her. To hide their truth, she is called a liar by her teachers, and her classmates start making fun of her. She slowly becomes socially awkward, and this strains her relationship with her parents. Soon, her mother leaves her to be taken care of by her grandfather. This leads to her becoming a total outcast, but when she starts her high school, things change for her a bit. She meets Yoshihisa Manabe, known for being kind and caring towards others. He doesn't mind whenever Haruka reads his mind, and after knowing her abilities, he teases her by thinking of perverted images of her, embarrassing her. Trust me, I would have done the same. He also saves her from being bullied by the classmate who also has a crush on Manabe. He later realizes his feelings towards Haruka, and Haruka learns them unintentionally. What follows is a budding love and trust relationship between them and him turning her more acceptable, which we get to see throughout this 12-episode anime. From the heart-wrenching struggles of Haruka's past to the heartwarming moments of her newfound happiness, this anime will surely target your heartstrings in all the right ways. But don't worry, it's not all heavy stuff. Kotorasan is also filled with laugh-out-loud humor, whether it's Haruka's hilarious interactions with her classmates or the sweet moments between her and Yoshihisa. There's never a dull moment in this anime. Number 9, Skip and Loafer.
なんだ迷子俺も遅刻一緒に行こうよ
This one belongs from one of the most recent anime. It has a pretty distinctive visual style with light color palettes that are easy on the eyes, basically like Wes Anderson. It's about Mitsumi Iwakura, a child prodigy with no athletic ability who grew up in a depopulated area with only 8 students. When she gets enrolled in a high school in Tokyo, she remains a social outcast until she meets Sosuke Shima, a guy popular among girls who is known for his mischievous activities and skipping classes. On his first day of high school, he plans to skip the entrance ceremony, but after seeing a lost Mitsumi, he decides to help her. Mitsumi is supposed to give a speech to her juniors, but nervousness gets to her stomach and she ends up vomiting on her teacher. Take notes. First, never be nervous and give a speech, and second, if you vomit at a teacher in front of school, you'll end up being butt of all jokes. That's what happens with our lead here. Her misadventures continue and Shima takes it upon himself to make her more socially acceptable. You know what happens next? Skip and Loafer is a must-watch for its hilarious comedy and heartwarming moments as Sosuke and Mitsumi navigate the ups and downs of life together. From navigating the challenges of high school life to dealing with romantic strings and unusual classmates, Skip and Loafer offers a charming and relatable look into the lives of its lovable characters. Is it predictable? Yeah. Is it enjoyable? Definitely yes. Number 8. The Ryos' work is never done. Who said romance needs to be both-sided? This one is another sports anime mixed with romance done rightly. Yaichi Kuzuryu, our main character, is very popular, not limited to his school but is famous nationwide because of his title of Ryo, a professional title in the game of shogi. After becoming a pro, he decided not to attend high school anymore and solely focus on being a professional shogi player for his living. This is until his plans take a different route and he meets his soon-to-be prodigy, Ai Hinatsuru. Ai is very cute and cheerful 9-year-old girl. She has a major crush on this guy and begs him to teach her shogi. He obviously refuses to teach her at first, but seeing a natural talent in her while playing with her, he changes his decision. She is often ridiculed by her classmates and people around her, but she doesn't care as long as her crush is teaching her. Although she becomes jealous whenever she catches him interacting with other girls, but being a minor, he doesn't show any interest in her other than seeing her as his prodigy. He's more interested in his master's daughter though. As Yaichi takes on the role of teacher to Ai, he not only shares his knowledge of shogi, but he also learns valuable lessons about friendship, dedication, and the importance of pursuing dreams. The Ryos work is never done offers a cool glimpse into the world of professional shogi with its strategies, intense competitions, and passionate players, while also exploring the themes of growth, dedication, and the bonds that form between mentor and mentee. Not all love stories are supposed to be bad. A guy who meets a girl and is living happily ever after. Sorry, Ai, but you were just a 9-year-old kid. Number 7. My Little Monster.
1月前、彼が上級生を病院送りにした現場には、今もなお、凄惨な事件の爪痕がくっきりと残っているが、
This time, the girl isn't shy or socially awkward. She's just cold. She's so cold that she's called dry ice. With a no-nonsense attitude and a blunt response to everything, she doesn't have any friends. No surprise. Even being bullied doesn't move her. That's our protagonist, Shizuku Mizutani. She's a high school girl whose only focus is on her studies. But this changes after she meets the hero of our anime, Haru Yoshida. He's the most popular guy in school, but for all the wrong reasons. He's a troublemaker and he often gets suspended from school, but one day, when she visits his home to give him a class paper, surprise, surprise, he greets her as a friend and welcomes her inside his house. This attitude brings a change in her nature and they gradually start to bond. She realizes Haru isn't as punkish as everyone thinks, but is a naive and a good-hearted soul. And he brings Shizuku out of her shell so that she can stand up against her bullies, which she does as well as to his two-faced friends. Yes, girl, you get it. And Cupid strikes. Haru confesses his love to her, but she takes her time to actually accept it. What follows is for you to find out by watching this 13-episode series. From Shizuku's no-nonsense attitude to Haru's childish nature, the dynamic between the two leads is both hilarious and heartwarming. But the fun doesn't stop there. My Little Monster also boasts a colorful supporting cast of friends and classmates who add depth and humor to the story, never leaving a dull moment on screen. With its charming characters, witty humor, and heartwarming romance, My Little Monster is the perfect anime for anyone looking for a feel-good love story. Number 6. Chihaya Furu.
Lying around sprawled out like that is why people call you a waste of hottie. Chihaya.
A girl who can play cards is a dream for any boy, right? But this girl is not only a great player, but is ambitious about it too. Chihaya Furu revolves around Chihaya Ayase, a simple girl who just used to support her sister's modeling career and didn't have any ambition of her own. That is, until she meets Arata Wataya. He teaches her how to play cards, as they call it Karuta. And this isn't just a simple card game, but Karuta has its own history, which will need another video altogether. Anyway, Wataya sees potential in her as she makes it her dream to become the best Katura player in Japan. But with time, they grew apart. After a while, she graduates to her high school where she is considered weird and isn't treated well. There she meets her childhood friend and the most popular guy at her school, Taichi Mashima. Taichi is considered one of the brilliant minds at the school, and Taichi also has a grudge against Arata as he himself has a crush on Chihaya. Oh boy, who doesn't? He joins Chihaya in her dream project to make a Karuta club in their high school and fulfill her dream as romance buds among them. But what follows is a rollercoaster ride of self-journey, romance, betrayals, and some Karuta playing in competitions. Set in the world of competitive Karuta, a card game where players must quickly identify and capture cards based on classical Japanese poems, itself is an interesting premise. Oh, I ended up explaining it anyway. But it's a must-watch because of its dynamic characters, gripping matches, and heartfelt storytelling. Think Pokemon, but with romance and cards. With its stunning animation, memorable characters, and compelling storyline, Chihaya Furu is a well-made blend of sports and romance that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Number 5. The Pet Girl of Sakuru.
Good morning.
What if you're being asked to take care of a beautiful but socially awkward girl in a dormitory? I know, I would jump on the moment. This 24-episode anime is exactly about deals with that tagline. Sorata Kanda is a lovable guy who is in his second year in Suiko and is kicked out of his dorm because he chose to pet a stray cat. I mean, who doesn't love cats, right? Anyway, he moves to Sakura Dormitory, where the residents are either highly intellectual or have high grades. He doesn't have any, but is famous for being a good-looking guy. In the world of anime, that's all you need, I guess. So he is asked by the dorm supervisor to take care of Mashiro Shina. Shina is a famous artist and was transferred to Suiko to learn how to draw manga, but what she lacks is socializing. Other than drawing, she doesn't know anything, neither studies nor how to talk to people, and is often ridiculed by other dorm residents and her classmates. She is called beauty in vain, but Sorata reluctantly starts taking care of her and slowly starts to fall for her. He even goes shopping for her and in the process ends up realizing his own ambition. Spoiler alert, Shina obviously starts loving him too. This anime not only revolves around these two, but many other eccentric characters in the school, making it a fun binge watch. From Sorata's quest to find his true calling to Mashiro's journey of self-discovery and her artistic views, the series dives deep into the complexities of youth and creativity. Basically, Euphoria, before Euphoria was a thing and less grungy. The Pet Girl of Sakuru explores themes of friendship, perseverance, and the pursuit of dreams, relatable to audiences who have always felt like misfits or struggle to find their place in the world. Number 4. Wolf Girl and Black Prince.
身動きできないくらいに縛って、このうるさい口聞けないようにしたりとかね。試してみる。
Here's another anime that's completely different from what we've covered so far on this list. It's about someone who doesn't want to be bullied and tries hard to be social B. She lies about having a boyfriend in her group to look cool. Erika Shinohara is a high school girl and a compulsive liar who makes up a story about having a boyfriend among her friend circle in fear that she might be bullied for being lonely. She randomly takes a photo of a guy and shows it around, calling it her boyfriend. Unknown to her, the guy is actually one of the most popular boys in her school, Kyoya Sata. What a coincidence! Yeah, I know, it's a tough name, so is the guy. He has a princely, charming image around the school, but secretly he's a vicious person. He treats everyone nicely, but that's just for the show. He treats anyone who attempts to approach him distantly. That's when he learns about Erika's lie and she begs him to pretend he is her boyfriend. He agrees, but under one condition. She will become his pet. Yeah, literally a pet. To be precise, a wolf girl. That's some serious 50 Shades of Grey vibe, huh? But Erika and Kyoya go through the ups and downs of their fake relationship. They begin to develop genuine feelings for each other. I mean, this is an anime. Obviously, she wasn't gonna call the cops on him. But watching their relationship evolve from a lie to something real is both entertaining and heartwarming. Whether it's Erika's hilarious lies to keep up her prestige or Kyoya's unexpected act of kindness, Wolf Girl and Black Prince is filled with laugh-out-loud humor too. Number 3. Fruits Basket. Fruits Basket has been adapted since 2001, but we would recommend the most recent adaptation of the series based on the manga of the same name. Run for 3 seasons, this 63-episode anime is regarded as one of the best anime of recent times. What's it about? Well, it's about a kind-hearted soul, Toru Honda, who has faced tremendous tragedy in her life. Her father died when she was a child, and her relatives blamed her mother for that, Kyoko, which traumatized both mother and daughter. Toru is frequently bullied in school, as they tease her for calling fruit baskets. One day, while running away from her bullies, she meets Yuki Soma. He is her savior. What's an anime without a savior, right? She instantly falls for him, being her first lover. How adorable! But he isn't the only savior in this series because, unfortunately, after her mother's death, her grandfather's house goes through reconstruction and she starts living with her friends at the Soma family's tent, the house of the most popular boys at her school. Now the twist arrives. Nothing seems ordinary with this family, as each member is secretly a Chinese zodiac. Yeah, you heard it right. A cat, a bear, and whatnot. What happens next? Whom does she fall for? Who falls for her? We'll not ruin that surprise for you. As Toru forms deep connections with the members of the Soma family and helps them confront their past traumas, you'll be taken on a journey of self-discovery and healing that's both emotional and inspiring. And if you're in the mood to dive into the world of mysticism and romance, don't miss this beautifully animated series. Number 2, Kiss Him, Not Me. Now, we have a reverse harem. Kaiser Inuma is an overweight girl who has a weird fetish. Not only does she love manga and anime, but she loves seeing men together. Like, together. Not only in anime or in real life too. Yeah, it's weird, but it gets weirder. Due to her overweight appearance and her passionate fujoshi interests, Kei is often outcasted and ridiculed by her classmates, leading her to feel isolated and low self-esteem. But when her favorite character from her favorite anime is killed, she goes into shock and locks herself inside her room. For a whole week! Good thing she never watched Game of Thrones. And when she comes out of her room, she is turned into a beautiful girl. How? She has lost her weight unintentionally. When she is back in her high school, things have changed for her. Now she isn't made fun of, but 4 popular guys from her school instantly get a crush on her, including Nozomu Nanashima, a flirtatious and outgoing guy, and Asuma Mutsumi, Kei's childhood friend and kind-hearted classmate. What starts is a game of one-man upmanship among them. But Kei doesn't want any of it because she wants them all to fall in love with each other. While she's no longer bullied, Kei still struggles to get attached to her relationships and adjust to the new popularity that she's gotten. Kiss Him, Not Me is filled with plenty of laugh-out-loud comedy, whether it's Kei's over-the-top fantasies of the boys' attempts to win her affections. This anime is a must-watch for fans of romantic comedies and slice-of-life anime. Number 1, My Clueless First Friend. Now that it's time for the anime, I've decided to place it in the first position, and it's none other than My Clueless First Friend. Released in 2023 with only 13 episodes, this anime represents exactly what the list was all about. A lonely, gloomy goth girl, Akane Nishimura, is constantly bullied by her classmates and teases her by calling her Shinigami due to her looks. Yeah, she actually does look like straight out of Death Note. Not everything is fine with her. She doesn't strike up a friendship with anyone in her class until she meets a new kid, Taiyo Takada. He soon becomes popular among girls, but his only interest lies with Akane. They start a beautiful friendship as Akane slowly becomes more confident and stands up to her bullies. From Akane's transformation from a lonely outcast to a confident and empowered young girl, and Taiyo being a constant support and encouragement, this series is filled with moments that'll feel relatable to you. But it's not all serious. The anime, though, has its humor into the normal situations and struggles faced by Akane and Taiyo, providing light-hearted moments. Through their friendship, the anime highlights the true meaning of friendship, which can help overcome the darkest moments. With its beautiful animation, touching storyline, and relatable characters, My Clueless First Friend is a must-watch for fans of slice-of-life anime and heartfelt romantic. The characters are charming and cute, and the animation is beautiful, making it one of the most easy-on-the-eyes binge-worthy anime. And there you have it, guys, the top 10 romance anime that'll leave you craving for more. From the exciting moments of courage to the heartwarming scenes of love winning it all, these anime are proof of the power of friendship, kindness, and courage. So whether you're a die-hard romantic or just looking for a good old-fashioned story, these anime have got you covered. Grab your headphones, queue up your watch list, and get ready for a binge-watching session you won't regret. The most beautiful encounters are those with handkerchiefs. They wipe away your sweat when you're tired and your tears when you're sad. If you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button for more anime related videos.